Hello, welcome to Lemon Stews, where we talk anything and everything entertainment. I'm, of course, the Lemon himself, Zeke Lemon, and this is my review for The Monkey. But before we get into that, let's get the house clean out of the way. Sure, I'm going to leave a like, comment below, let me know your thoughts on The Monkey, and of course, hit that subscribe button as it helps me grow into my YouTube career. I will greatly appreciate it. Now, all that out of the way, let's get into the review, shall we? So, The Monkey is an adaptation of a short story from Stephen King. I'm a huge fan of his. I haven't read this story in particular, but I do have a bunch of his books on my shelf, and I was looking forward to this because by the trailer, which I only saw once, it just looked like a wacky good time at the theater, and I think a lot of people had that going into it too, because my theater was surprisingly really packed heading into it. Like, I was like, okay, the marketing did well, because again, I only saw the trailer once, and as someone who goes to the movies every single week, I'm just like, man, I don't know. I don't know how this turnout's going to be, but no, we were pretty full all the way through. So a lot of other people, with how any other way this marketing was, it did its job. And if you don't know the story of it, it's pretty simple. There's a toy monkey. You ring the key. He puts the drum up. He plays a song whenever he's ready to claim a victim. And as soon as he's done playing the drum, someone dies. And the way that they die is very, very exaggerated and very drawn out. And in a lot of ways comical when it comes to this movie. Now, again, I don't know how that is within the short story itself, but in this movie, that's the route they go. Again, in a lot of ways, as much as this is a horror, this is very much a comedy. And within that, depending on what your type of comedy is, if you are not into these dark comedies where, again, death is just really drawn out and everyone is just out of 10 this whole way through. I mean, from the acting, to the editing of the film, to the direction of the film, from the cinematography of the film. Hell, even the dialogue, like, it doesn't sound natural in a lot of ways. It's like, who talks like that? You say that quite a bit, especially with one character in particular. You're just like, who even talks like that? But with how everyone else is super committed to being so hyper fixulated, I think I'm saying that word right, you kind of just let it go a little bit, because that is just the world that this movie is in. And if you're going to fully buy into that, I think you're going to have a great time with it, like myself. But if you aren't into those types of things, then this movie's going to lose you from the opening credits, essentially. But with me, I had a good time with it. I had a lot of fun. I laughed quite a bit of a way all the way through the whole entire film. So did my theater as well. Again, everything is just so up there. Now, the only criticism that I truly have when it comes to the film is that it is a little bit of a tale of two halves. So as stated before, this is an adaptation of a short story, and I have not read the short story by any means. I am curious to read it after watching this movie, which I do think is a testament to the film, because I do think if you're going to adapt something, I think your goal should be to make people want to read the original source material to do it fully justice. You don't have to go page by page by any means. You can do your completely whole different thing. Like, well, I liked that, so now I want to try that to see if I'm going to like that as much as well, right? There is a story element that I do think got added into it. Again, I haven't read the short story. I don't know if it's in there. And if it's in there, I would assume it's very, very small, where, one, because we're following these two twin brothers who find this monkey, right? And, as they grow up, they become adults, and one has a kid. And we have this other story element with his son that I do feel like just really wasn't needed whatsoever. I really, really preferred if we would just kept it to these two brothers fighting this monkey, or fighting over this monkey, however we wanted to go with the story within the film. I just don't think I needed that extra family element to it. Like, I see it with the things that they're trying to do, with, abandonment with family, and, being attached to family. Why would somebody be drove away from family due to past traumas and all that? I get that. But, trying to break, history for something because, their dad left him, so this guy is kind of leaving his son as well. Get it. I really do. So, you want to break the curse for that matter. But I honestly just didn't think it was needed. And I think it really stretched the story out a little bit thin, to the point when we got to the end, which could also be a testament to, for the movie being at 10 all the way through. I was just really tired. And I was kind of just ready to wrap this up. I'm just like, all right, come on, guys. You did what you came here to do. We're at the finale. Come on, let's wrap this up. Oh, nope, we still got to cover this over here that I just really wasn't fully attached to. So, yeah, I would say the second half just gets a little bit clunky with it, with adding that extra element with the son in the story. And also, again, I just think I was probably worn out just by the hyperness of this movie all the way through. But overall, I give it a recommendation. If you were interested in this movie whatsoever, and again, you are willing to go on that kind of ride where everything is just so hyper and up here, and I mean everything, I think you're going to have a good time, especially if you have a good theater. It's a good crowd movie for sure. Like I said, I'm really lucky that I was in a theater that was pretty packed out. I would be curious to rewatch this movie when it's just me or in a theater that is not as full. But just to see if it hits me more the same or maybe less, because again, I don't have the other laughs with me going into the movie. But I had a good time with it. If I had to rank this on the lemon scale, where it goes sour lemon, expired store-bought lemonade, then lemonade in the middle, freshly squeezed lemonade over there, and then strawberry lemonade at the very top, I would say overall the Monkey is probably just store-bought lemonade, not expired, just store-bought lemonade. So in between lemonade and expired store-bought lemonade, it's just regular store-bought lemonade. It was good. Again, it's just in the second half. I just started to feel the wind from the energy that the movie was presenting. And again, another story element that to me, I just wasn't completely attached to whatsoever. And I don't even know if it was in there to begin with. But yeah, overall, let me know what Joe thinks, your thoughts on it. Leave a like on this video if you made it this far. Comment below. Let me know your thoughts on the Monkey. And of course, hit that subscribe button as I am trying to grow into a YouTube career. And until next time, guys, I'll see you here at Lemon Studios.